Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. General Hospital spoilers. Prime suspects. Tempting propositions. Shocking returns. General Hospital spoilers and updates for the week of September 8th tease prime suspects. Tempting propositions. And shocking returns. Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, zeroes in on her prime suspects. Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watrous, receives a tempting proposition, and Port Charles reels from a shocking return. Prime suspects. Cause for alarm. Monday, September 8th. Anna zeroes in on her prime suspects as she briefs detectives Dante Falconeri, Dominic Zamprogna, and Harrison Chase, Josh Swickard. Meanwhile, in Dalmatia, Croatia at the Five Poppies Resort, Britt Westbourne, Kelly Thibault, has cause for alarm. Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, who returned to the resort instead of Port Charles when he got her call, springs into action. Back in Port Charles, Jack Brennan, Chris L. McKenna, is offered a deal. Plus, Cody Bell, Josh Kelly, scores some points with Molly Lansing Davis, Kristen Vaganos. Big decisions. Turning the tables. Tuesday, September 10th. Lulu Spencer, Alexa Havens, has a big decision to make. Keep quiet on a scoop she got, or run with it. Elsewhere, Portia Robinson, Brooke Kerr, who jumped in to save Drew Kane's, Cameron Matheson, life and assisted his surgery, turns the tables. Might she turn the tables on his recovery? In the meantime, Michael Corinthos, Rory Gibson, asks Curtis Ashford, Donnell Turner, for help. Is he still looking for Jacinda, Paige Herschel? At the Five Poppies Resort, time is running out for Britt. Can Jason save her in time? And what about Jocelyn Jacks, Eden McCoy, and S. Vaughn, Bryce Durfee? Back in Port Charles, Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Grahn, says too much. Could this be about her captive audience in her basement? Tempting propositions. Cousins' advice. Wednesday, September 10th. Nina receives a tempting proposition. Will she go for it? Or will she decide better? Elsewhere, Lulu gets some advice from her cousin, Carly Spencer, Laura Wright. Plus, Anna and Dante question a suspect, one of many in Drew's attempted murder case. Or is this suspect questioned about the murder of Judge Eva Heron, Tessa Aubergenois? In the meantime, Willow Tate, Caitlin McMullen, one of the suspects in Drew's case, confers with Chase. And Trina Robinson, Tabiana Ali, confides in Emma Drake, Braden Bruner. Shocking returns. Caught off guard. On Thursday, a shocking return rocks Port Charles. Britt would be shocking enough, but might this be someone else, possibly her brother Nathan West, Ryan Pavey? Jason is stone-walled, so it doesn't sound like he's gotten back from Croatia with her just yet. In the meantime, Dante is caught off guard, and he certainly would be if he sees his former partner Nathan, who he witnessed buried several years ago. Elsewhere, Nina briefs Lulu. Might the tempting proposition Nina received be a chance to tell her story to Lulu? Plus, Lucas Jones, Van Hansis, will grill his sister Carly. Might he suspect she was the one who shot Drew, but Brennan gave her an alibi? Self-defense. Answers wanted. Finally, on Friday, September 12th. Anna finds herself in a position to defend herself. Could the shocking return be on the attack? Meanwhile, Brennan wants answers. Could the answers he wants be about the mysteriously shocking person who returned to Port Charles? Elsewhere, Elizabeth Weber, Rebecca Herbst, cautions Lucas. What kind of warning will she give? Plus, Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, has come up with a plan, and he reveals his strategy to prove he wasn't behind the death of Judge Heron or the attempted murder of Drew. Port Charles is once again buzzing with tension, suspicion, and scandal. The aftermath of Drew Kane's shooting, the mob wars heating up, and long-buried secrets clawing their way back to the surface have left everyone on edge. This week, General Hospital promises explosive confrontations, jaw-dropping propositions, and a shocking return that may change the fate of several core families forever. Let's dive deep into what's coming. Prime suspects in Drew's shooting. Drew Kane's shooting has rattled Port Charles, and the investigation has turned into a circus of speculation. Anna Devane and Dante Falconeri are determined to follow every lead, but the suspect list is ballooning by the day. Valentin Cassadine remains a questionable figure. Despite his protestations of innocence, his shady dealings and cryptic phone calls put him in the spotlight. Could Valentin have orchestrated Drew's downfall to protect his empire? Cyrus Renault is another name floating around. Though Cyrus insists he's changed, few in Port Charles are willing to buy it. He's been conveniently lurking in the background, making his sudden pious streak feel more like camouflage than redemption. Nina Reeves isn't above suspicion either. While Nina claims she had nothing to do with the ambush, her desperate need to protect Willow and keep her secrets buried could have led her down a dangerous path. If Nina found herself backed into a corner, would she have struck first to control the narrative? Jason Morgan could face whispers of betrayal. Though Jason saved Drew's life by intervening, his sudden return has raised suspicions. Could someone be framing Jason? Or worse, was this attack meant to draw him out into the open? As more clues surface, the suspect list only grows longer. One thing's for certain, whoever pulled that trigger did it with intention, and the fallout will destroy lives. Tempting propositions. While chaos reigns, Port Charles residents are also dealing with dangerous offers that could change the balance of power. Sonny Corinthos finds himself cornered when a rival mob faction offers him a proposition: betray Jason in exchange for peace. The offer rattles Sonny, forcing him to confront his loyalty to Jason while protecting his family. Can he walk away from his best friend to keep Port Charles safe, or is this a trap that will destroy him? Receives a tempting offer of her own when she's approached about expanding her music label. The catch: it's backed by a mysterious investor with mob ties. Brooke Lynn faces a moral dilemma. Will she risk her family's wrath for fame and fortune, or will she back away before she's dragged into something she can't control? Esme Prince, meanwhile, is being lured back into the fold. A shadowy figure reaches out, offering her protection in exchange for digging into Spencer and Trina's relationship. Esme has been trying to reform her image, but temptation always whispers in her ear. Will she take the bait and cause chaos once again? Shocking returns. Nothing stirs Port Charles like the reappearance of faces thought gone forever. This week, viewers will be floored by unexpected comebacks. Rick Lansing may re-emerge after years in hiding. With the investigation into Drew's shooting tightening, Rick's name surfaces in connection to an old grudge. Could he be back in town, quietly pulling strings to settle unfinished business with Sonny and Alexis? Lucky Spencer is also rumored to make his way back to town, shocking his family. With Lulu still in a coma, Lucky's return could bring heartbreak, healing, and the possibility of uncovering truths long buried about the Cassadines. Will Lucky step back into fatherhood, or is he carrying secrets that make him dangerous to those he loves most? And perhaps the most jaw-dropping return of all, Helena Cassadine. Whispers suggest Helena's presence looms larger than ever. Whether it's in person, by video message, or through one of her infamous posthumous schemes, the Cassadine matriarch may once again have her icy fingers wrapped around the events unfolding in Port Charles. Family drama reignites. The Quartermaines, Corinthoses, and Cassadines all face the weight of these storms. Michael Corinthos struggles as his father's empire once again threatens to consume their family. With Willow torn between her gratitude for Nina's help and her anger over Nina's lies, Michael must walk a fine line between protecting his family and letting his rage get the better of him. The Quartermaines circle the wagons as the family business is pulled into the crossfire of mob dealings and suspicious investors. Tracy, never one to mince words, lays down the law. Protect the family at all costs, even if it means making ruthless decisions. The Cassadines thrive in chaos, but this latest storm could rip them apart. Valentine, Charlotte, and even Nicholas are poised for showdowns that may redefine what it means to carry the Cassadine name. Romance tested. Even as bullets fly and secrets unravel, love is on the line. Sam and Dante's relationship hits turbulence as Sam questions how much danger Dante's job is putting them in. Will her protective instincts for her kids tear them apart? Jocelyn and Dex find themselves in the crosshairs of Sonny's enemies. Their loyalty to one another will be tested when a shocking betrayal rocks their world. Trina and Spencer, always caught in a whirlwind, may finally face the ultimate test when Esme's schemes resurface. Will love conquer all, or will manipulation tear them apart once again? The cliffhanger. As the week draws to a close, Port Charles braces for another twist. A masked figure, cloaked in shadows, is revealed to be connected to Drew's shooting. Their identity will shock fans and ripple across every family in town. Just when everyone thought they knew the game, the board shifts once again. Bottom line, General Hospital is pulling out all the stops, suspects galore, dangerous deals, and returns that will leave fans screaming at their screens. With the past colliding with the present, and betrayal lurking behind every corner, Port Charles is on the brink of implosion.